Welcome back, gamers. My name is Keith Hershey, and in this video we are going to go over combat encounters. So we're going to dive right in. Going to open up our combat encounters, and we're going to need the NPCs folder open as well. Usually takes quite a bit here. Okay, there we go. Alright, so we're going to start a new combat encounter. Call it whatever you like. And for this one, I think I'm going to build an encounter with some orcs. So I have a monster manual already with some NPCs. Obviously you're going to need some NPCs already made before you can do a combat encounter. So if you're still adding some in and you need help adding in NPCs, please see my tutorial on how to add NPCs. Anyhow, so I'm going to assume you already have some monsters to play with. Let's find some orcs here. Yeah, let's see here. I want some berserkers, and we're gonna take a shaman and some raiders. There we go. Alright. Oops. What? And with that, I need to add some tokens to those. So we're gonna delete these out, and that way it'll automatically put the token in there. Okay. So I've added some in here already. So for the berserker, let's see here. We're going to add this guy in there for that one. Okay. Now that that's there, I'll drop him in there. And then the raider, let's see here. We'll put him as the archer. And drop that in there. Oop. And then the Eye of Grumsh is going to be the shaman here. And we'll drop him in there. Okay. So we got that. And then from here, once you have this, you can add in however many you want. Let's say I want 2 berserkers, 1 Eye of Grumsh, and I want 4 orc raiders. And you'll notice that when you do that, it gives you several different tokens. Okay, and you can also fill in the encounter level. I'm just going to pick a number randomly. Say it's level 8. Let's say it's worth 750 experience points. You can click that in there. Okay, so from here we are going to grab a map, and let's do this clearing in the forest. We're going to clear out all the NPCs that are currently there real quick and get rid of these pointers. Okay, so we're going to put our monsters on the map where we are going to want them to actually show up. So let's say I want them to be hiding in the bush right here, and we'll scale them down a bit. So if you hold control and then use your mouse wheel, you can change the size on them. Okay, put him in there. Let's see, the shaman, I'm going to say he's back over here by this tree hiding in the bush. And these raiders, I'm going to place them on the opposite end of the clearing here. Let's see, we'll kind of spread them out a little so one big fireball or something doesn't knock them all out. Alright, so these guys are going to wait in ambush for the PCs to enter in through down here, and then they're going to launch their attacks on them. Alright, so now that we have that done, when we close out of the encounter, you're going to see all these tokens disappear. Just like that. Okay. So, let's say it's time for that encounter to show up. So we're going to bring up the encounter because we know it's coming, and we're bringing up our combat tracker because I want you to see how this works. And let me get rid of the cave fisher. He doesn't belong in there anymore. And we'll put the PC out on the board. Okay. So anyhow, the PCs are coming down the path. You just click the down arrow on your encounter, and it will place all the all the NPCs about where you put them on the map. So let's say he rolls a perception check, and he does not spot the orcs lying in wait. So he comes down, and they wait to about here. He still is blind as a bat, doesn't hear the orcs, and all of a sudden they spring their surprise trap. Now you can click the eye icon up here, and they will all show up, ready for combat. Let's say though he does do a perception check, but he's only looking in this direction, and you only want orc raider 9, 6, and 5 to be visible. Alright, so we're going to click the little eye icon next to 9, 6, and 5. There they are. They're now visible. Okay. Another aspect of, let's say you go through the combat and it's time to give out experience points. You can drag and drop your experience, put it right in the chat, and then the players, let me show you on that end. Let's say here we are, they get 750 experience points apiece. They can drag that, drop it on their experience points box on the character sheet, and it's going to automatically add it on there. Another thing with the combat encounters is I briefly had mentioned it in the storyline. You can put a link in there. Let's go ahead and show you that. Let's see here. I'm going to change that to body text. Orc ambush. And we're going to change that to a link. Alright, we'll go back over to combat encounter. We drag and drop the link right there. So when you're reading your story, you come down to the encounter, and it's time for the encounter. You click that, it's ready to go. You click the down arrow, and it dumps all the orcs in their predetermined spots on the map, and away you go. Anyhow, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please like and subscribe. If you have any suggestions or comments, leave those down below. And as always, if you have a request for a certain video or tutorial, just let me know, and I will see what I can do about getting that done. Anyhow, happy gaming, and we'll see you around next time.